I don't think you can have a platonic friendship with a guy. Move on.
Accepting something doesn't mean you are weak. You acknowledge that
And I'm ready
you are
to move
flawed,
on.
you were imperfect, and now you're ready to move on.
When you go into jealousy,
Jealousy,
then
that's
we
where
need
the
to start
problem
giving you
is.
side eye.
That's
Like,
bombastic
bad.
side
like,
eye.
are you going to say like you outgrew him or?
But he outgrew me.
Oh,
At that point, like, we don't have money, you don't have money. We're in secondary school.
Yeah, but she gave
But
you
you gathered money and
That's
gave
very, very
me.
That's very
intentional.
important.
You
Yes,
get?
it
But when she needed me,
A queen was
wasn't
born.
there.
Avatar.
Hey everyone, it's your favorite girl Christine, and you're welcome to the new season of your favorite podcast, Hot Potato Podcast. And for this season, I'm your host, and I do have some amazing people with me as my co-host.
Hi guys, welcome to the Hot Potato Podcast. It's your girl Rosie, and we are bringing you the tea, the gist. So let's just go.
Hello, babies. My name is Peace, and I am one of the hosts of the Hot Potato Podcast.
Forget that her name is Peaceful. She's not peaceful actually.
At all.
She's not
I
a
am
peaceful
peaceful.
human
I am
being.
peaceful.
Have you ever
Please.
met someone that is troublesome and starts name peace?
I am
That's
peaceful,
it.
Abeg.
At all.
But anyways, we hope you guys are doing great. I mean, it's been an amazing year. Although Nigeria is Nigerian, and I mean everyone is going through it. But a few weeks ago, we saw people, even while people are suffering in this country, they are celebrating Friendship Day.
Yes.
Like,
so
are you serious?
celebrate
You
your
people buy
friends.
gifts for your friends?
Why
Of
not?
course. But for those of us that have bad character, me and Peace.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
no.
cannot relate. Do you
We can't
understand?
relate.
Can't
It's just
relate.
Rosie.
Just
Oh
Rosie.
no,
Rosie.
you have
that.
to cherish your friends, buy things for your friends. You know.
What have you bought for your friend before?
I've done a lot. I cannot start mentioning. it.
Please
If
mention.
you're my friend, you know that I've done a lot
Wahala.
for you.
These are the kind of friends that buy just see, they will see one tight like that their friend will look good. Okay, this one will fit your bum, but they will just buy only that one.
Yes, now.
And then come on, be making noise.
And then they will want their friend to not buy a lot, right?
Not really, not necessarily, Sha.
I know what you are. I'm not
What
saying.
am I?
Don't worry, we can't tell you what you are. You know what you are.
Okay, oh.
But anyways,
get
I mean,
into
we
it.
saw a lot of people celebrating their friends. But I think people don't use the same energy to talk about their friendship breakups. Like, people be like, I outgrew my friends. Are you sure you outgrew your friends or your friends outgrew
Outgrew
you?
you.
Because it can be the other way around. Do you get it?
Yes.
But we've heard a lot of stories, and
Actually.
obviously we've had personal experiences.
Experiences as well.
Yeah, personally, I have had my own fair share of friendship breakups. And let me tell you, it's worse than
It's
You breaking up
actually,
with
it's
your ex.
actually.
It's
like,
worse than
very
people
painful.
don't often talk about it. More often than not, friendship breakup is worse than relationship breakup.
Okay, let's like tailor this to envy and jealousy. Like, have you had friends that are envious of you or are jealous of you? But I feel like jealousy is a feeling that is it jealousy?
envy is like a normal feeling. I don't know about every
I feel
other
like
person
envy
out
is something
there.
that everybody has had
Yeah.
at a
At one
particular
point,
at
or
one
the
point
other.
in time or another. You might want to have like a clothes that somebody has, or like a hair, or like a shoe, and it's fine, it's
Yeah.
good. But when you go into jealousy,
Jealousy,
then
that's
we
where
need
the
to start
problem
giving you
is.
side eye,
That's
like
bombastic
bad.
side
like
eye.
Rema said, Ozeba, like run, because what's going on? Like, have you had any experiences like that?
I don't think I've had friends that probably were envious of me, but I've been envious of my friend.
okay.
yeah.
Give us it.
I'm not going to lie.
Yes,
You
of
know, like
course, we want to
people
hear.
like to lie and be like, "Oh, I've never been envious of anyone."
No, please.
But I think I realized it after I lost my friend. Do you get? Not like he died, but that was like
please.
when we
lost
were
friends.
no
Let's
longer
go
friends.
on.
Do you get? And I was pained. Do you get? Because now I was aware, and I was like now finding new ways to manage it. I just think like it was a part of me that was just surfacing because I was going through life. Do you know, like, there's how life will happen to you. And now I was kabashing to God and fasting, like, Father Lord.
You will take a
Hallelujah.
step back
all of
first.
these
Let me
things. And guess what
recalibrate.
God was doing? I don't know if it's God that was doing it, Sha. Everything I was praying for, this guy was
Must have
getting
money.
everything.
Getting
Mad,
Like,
oh.
I'll pray for this thing this week, and the next week, bro is
Boom.
calling me like, do you know what? I
I
just
got this thing. What is happening?
I don't understand. Like, at first, I was genuinely happy for him.
him.
But
Yeah.
At
let
the
me
same
just
time,
say,
you're
it
always
got,
going to
it
feel
got too
somehow.
much, and I started feeling bad because, like, my life was really messy. Nothing was working. My career was shitty.
And there's your life is going on as
Yeah.
you want. You keep getting things and all of
And
that.
then you are seeing somebody that is just getting everything. Hi.
Like, Baba God, what did I do
God,
to
I'm
you?
here. Oh.
Am I your
Like,
husband?
I'm
What's
literally
wrong?
here. Oh.
But I think at the end of the day, is you acknowledging that part of you. Like,
Yeah, that's very, very important.
people try to be perfect. People try to be sent. Basically, I'm not a saint. I'm not perfect.
We're
I think
humans.
it took me experiencing life in different colors and life just happening to me several times. You know, like there's something you experience today. And the next minute you'll be like, I'm blunt, it can never happen
Can
again.
never-
Guess
No,
what?
happen
You
to
did.
you. It happen
Again.
again. And again.
It was like back to back experience. Back to back. I was failing. It's like God was testing me. I was like, God, I don't want to hear what. I'll continue
like
failing.
the fallout with this guy that you had, do you think like it reshaped your life, or like it took you to like a different dimension, or you began to see life in a different perspective?
Yeah, definitely. After we had that fallout, I just started asking myself questions. Like, you know, sometimes you'll be like, people are bad to you, but oftentimes you're the one that is bad to people. That's why people are moving away from you. Because
from you.
if you do have negative energy, people would sense that you have negative energy. I probably think like my friend was aware that I was no longer that happy
Interested
for
for
him,
him.
and he just had to like
Take a step back.
and just be like, okay, I can't be friends
But
with
do you
this
think you
person.
should, like, you
Moving
guys should have
again.
had a conversation about it?
No, the conversation wasn't necessary.
Oh,
No, it wasn't, because I was going to lie, obviously. Do you get? Because at that point, I've not found this part of me that just
okay.
acknowledges
It's
every
like,
of my
oh,
flaw.
hi, I'm happy for
Do
you.
you get? I'm not happy.
God, where am I?
But when
That
this,
kind
when
of
when
thing.
this, when you discover that you were not happy for him when he was getting good news and stuff like that,
Yeah.
did you try to kill it?
And for the fact that you mentioned good news, that's actually his name.
Oh,
No, I didn't try to fight it. I think one thing about me is when I'm going through a phase that I don't understand and I'm finding out new things about myself, I like to speak to someone about it. So I spoke to another person, and the person was like, I'm not going to judge you, but the truth is this is what is happening to you, and your feelings are valid because
of course.
you're in a very bad spot
Bad
right now.
space.
But he was like, this is what you should do. If you feel like something good is happening to someone close to you very often and you're in a bad spot, just try to congratulate them. And it really worked.
I feel like sometimes
Actually, even means that God is in your neighborhood. Do you
Yeah.
understand? Because something good is happening to somebody.
I feel
close
like
to
sometimes you
Of
just
course,
need
you'll
to
be
have
blessed.
conversation with another person to see it from like a different
Yeah.
perspective.
Perspective.
Because sometimes you just be like, oh, this is how I'm seeing it, oh, this is how it
And then
is.
we talk
But
to somebody
then
else.
another person tells you like, oh, this is not how it is. This is the way I'm seeing
Seeing
it. Then you
You-
are now seeing it in a different
Mm.
light. So I feel like that conversation you had with another person
Yeah.
was
Actually
needed.
shaped it.
Yeah, shaped like everything for me.
But at a point, do you like think you guys were going to come back or anything?
No, because he was obviously done, like
Oh.
done with me. Like, I can't go back to you.
Yeah.
Do you get? And I was the problem was at some point, you know, a guy and a girl being friends, obviously something is going to
Besties.
like,
Going to
do you get?
happen.
So he started catching feelings.
They always do. That's the thing. They always catch feelings. I don't think you
let's
can be.
call a spade
I don't
a
think. I don't think
spade.
you can have a platonic friendship with a guy. No,
Oh,
they,
no.
they always do that.
Yeah.
Before you know, they start telling you, "I like you, brother."
And then you are not
excuse
seeing it
me.
from that light.
Yeah,
I just want to be
exactly.
friends with you.
No, they don't want that.
Please,
They
they
always
don't
want.
So he
Friendship,
just
I beg.
felt like I was using him, because I wasn't using him. Do you get? But I don't want to date you because I don't cherish the friendship that we
Friendship,
have.
of course.
But if I'm being honest, you're not the type of man I want for myself. You're my friend, but not the kind of
You're
man
not my spec.
I want for myself. Do you get? Because he's actually a fine boy, all of that, but you're not just the person. I think we all have preferences, do you get? And it's okay to not want your best friend. But he now felt like I was using him because like he's always there for
Were
me.
you using him?
I wasn't.
But it was just a dual relationship.
I wasn't. It's just like
Sorry.
at that point, I don't have to give to you because my life is messy. What can I give to
can I
you?
give to
If
you?
you
That's
call me
true.
now, at that point, send me 5K. I don't have 5K to give to him. Do you get? But every time I call him, like, oh, something's happening, he's like,
He's
send
always
me like
there.
money. I sent you
that kind of
30K.
thing.
I sent you like. Oh, there's a way. I was like, do you know what? In the future, I'm. But I know for a fact, like, when I obviously become a better person. Later, I'm obviously going to like. appreciate him for everything he did for me,
Like
because he was really there even when my family was like they were not really there for me. So
I feel like if you have the opportunity to get back with your friends, you should. Like, if it's for a good cause, like, it's not like if something very, 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 very bad happened, but if it might not be the way it used to be,
Yeah.
but then it's certainly a step. Like, just try, forgive. Like, I had like something that happened to me, and I she was my bestie at that particular point, but at this point we're not besties again, but we are cool, we're okay. It took us like 6 years or so to like fully heal up and say, oh, this was where I was wrong at, this was where you were wrong at. And sometimes the conversation is needed.
Yeah, I
Like,
think you
have
should
the
have those
conversation,
conversations.
like
it
have
can only
it.
happen when the other person,
The other person
is ready to have a
Do
conversation.
you get, like, have the conversation, because like I don't think that 6 years was needed. It could have been,
6 years is a lot.
it's a lot
honestly.
now. It could have been months or something. But coupled with the fact that we're both in like different states,
Yeah,
different
maybe
schools,
that
so there
can
was no
be
way
the
for us to like talk. As we were like in the same area, we could have
Of
had
course, we'd have had that conversation.
that particular conversation. So just, please.
Conversation is hard sometimes.
It's hard,
It's hard,
though.
and we do have to also understand that it's not everybody that is comfortable having that kind of conversation. There are some
Yeah,
people
you have
that
to open
that
up and
things
be
will just
vulnerable.
happen.
Wait though, let's look at this from another angle. This is somebody you are close to. This is somebody you share literally everything with. Then
Yeah.
why is it that when you guys have issues, you cannot come to this particular person again and talk?
No, I just think like we're different people. For me, I would want to have that conversation, but for some people, they'll be like, whatever happened has happened. Let's move on.
No, now.
There are people
Please,
like
oh,
that.
we
But
don't
most
do let's
times,
move on.
the other person might not be ready to have that conversation.
Yeah.
It always happens, and they are not open. They don't want to even listen to what you have to say. And at the end of the day, I think it is what it is, basically.
It's not about wanting to have the conversation. Now it's you asking yourself, can I handle what's going to happen after
After
this
the
yeah, that was-
conversation,
yeah.
Because
yes.
if you want us to have a genuine conversation, now let's be honest with ourselves. Yeah, we're going to say a lot of things.
Yes,
I'm going to point out
tensions are going to be high.
a lot of-
emotions
Our
will
the
arise,
relation, the
and
friendship
all
will
those
just
kind of
scatter
things.
because no, I don't mean you should have the conversation immediately. Probably give it time. Because at that particular point, you are working with your emotions. You can say what you don't. The person doesn't even want to hear, or probably you start spilling secrets,
And yeah,
and
you
you're
now
like,
break the table that you're already standing on one leg.
okay,
it's not even about time. For me, I don't think time heals anything. Time has nothing to like. It has no role to play in us getting back together as friends or anything. Do you
If
get?
anything, I even
See,
think it makes it
even
worse.
after 1 year, and we want to finally have that conversation, you still will not be able to handle what's going to come out of that conversation. I might just hurt your feeling. Do you get? And it's just okay.
but are you going to say like you outgrew him or something?
He outgrew me.
Oh,
He
it was the other
outgrew
way
me.
around.
See, I started realizing like a lot of the friends I've lost, they outgrew me.
Wait, but at that particular point, was he in a relationship?
No, he wasn't.
Okay.
He
I would
outgrew
have
me
blamed the
because
girlfriend.
at that point he wanted me to like take a bold step and really do something for myself.
you were
But
not
I
taking
was
it.
scared. I'm not doing everything
You're taking
that I
baby
need to
step.
do. I'm
Yeah.
just talking and talking and talking. Like, you know, there are some people they'll be like, this is what I'm supposed to do.
All
You
back
Just
and no bite. All back and
no
no bite.
action.
you know what you want to do, and he's like, you know what you want to do, you know what you need to do, but you're not doing it. But on his own end, he knows what he wants to
And
do,
he's
and
doing
he's
it.
doing it.
See, this like it is a general problem, I believe.
Yeah.
Breaking out of that phase where you are saying, "Oh, you do it," and actually doing it. It's not everybody that can go.
Yeah,
through
it's not
that.
everybody that can.
It's
go
not
through it.
everybody, and you going through it. You should understand that. Oh, okay, this person does not have like, will I say, the mental capability to surpass that level
Yeah.
and do what you actually need to do. Some of us, okay, we should be making money. We know the ways to make
Yeah.
money.
But you're
Why
gonna make
are
it
you
now.
not making the money? You see somebody online is living your dream life. You are always on social media. You are scrolling. You're
You're
saying,
liking, you're following,
oh my
you're
God,
there."
this is what it's supposed to be. This is how it's supposed to be. But then, oh yeah, now do it now.
Now it's different from people. Let's assume the three of friends. Now, no, three of us, right? We are friends. This is like three people kind of friendship. Obviously, there are two people that will be very close.
In a trio, there is always a duo.
Exactly. And you don't expect the three of them to have the same energy. So if I feel like I gravitate more towards you, you're going to be my best friend. And we're going to obviously leave this other person behind.
Yes, she's going to be.
Do you get? And that's what happens in a lot of friendships. So now let's talk about the three people friendship. I know, like you can't be three in a group and you not say
The three of you.
we're three best friends.
The energy cannot be the same. Two people
are always going to be
closer.
very close.
Yeah.
Yes.
And more often than not, they start to gossip about the other one. You have seen it happen. Like, I think I have. Yes, I have.
I don't think
And
it's always the situation, Sha.
I have this friends, not like they are my friends per se. I know them from a distance rather. And they are three. Two of them are very close. They have this group chat for the three of them, but they left it and went to
they are
their
talking,
DMs, and then we're gossiping and doing all those kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, the thing, sharp.
It's obviously going to
everything
scatter.
came out in
It's
the
going to
open, and it was
scatter.
very, very messy. This is the way they were fighting, not like physical fight though, but words of mouth and all of that. It was
Casting
very
each
bad.
other secrets. Oh, more our gender self.
See, sometimes you just like there are some friends that would pick other people over you anytime of the day.
But then, like, is this just a feminine thing, or do you think the guys also have this problem? Like,
I think it's different from the guys.
I think it's different from
I'm not
the
a
guys,
guy,
actually.
but
I'm
I
not-
don't say when it
I
comes
think
to
it's
friendship,
different. I don't
guys
think they
are
have
less
that duo
dramatic.
Yes,
Women are
yes.
dramatic.
Women are very, very
they're
dramatic.
very dramatic.
Yes,
Oh,
they're
within
very,
that,
very-
two people will definitely be very close, making plans, and one person is
Yeah,
left out.
no.
It's
even
not
before
fun.
they start being friends, you can be in a hostel now, for example, and there's another girl living in another room.
Another
It's going to
room.
take you guys months to become friends.
Yes.
Yes,
guys,
it's just like, bro, chief, Alpha.
They don't get it.
But
You get
girl,
it.
how you?
And sometimes they don't even know each other's name.
Yeah.
Exactly, for
Ross.
like months.
I
Boss
know all those
like
kind of
formalities.
things.
You get and for girls, they'll assess you for months. They'll assess, am I better? They say, what phone is she using? Blah, blah, blah. Like, a lot of things
Those kind of
goes on
things.
with women, and that's just how we are, Sha. We are special people.
Of
So
Our
that's how it's
agenda.
supposed to be. But after the whole breakout and falling out and everything, now how do you now say, okay, let's reconnect?
That's a very tricky question, because I don't think you can fully reconnect. You can't go back to the past. You can't be the friends you were before. Or if you actually want to reconnect, just start a new thing. Like, start the friendship from scratch. Start knowing, oh, this is what I like, this is what I don't like. That is if at all. But I just feel like, forgive each other, please. Life is too short.
But it's not
Like,
always going to be
it's not
as
always
it
going
was
to be.
before.
It's never going to be. That's not always, like, it can't be like that. It's not possible.
Yeah, and you can't be the same person.
And I might be looking at you in a different light.
Yeah.
Because we
Because
have
so many
had
waters have passed
issues.
under the bridge.
Exactly. I might be looking at you, oh, I did not know you used to have this part, oh, but now I know. And if I'm friends with you again, I have to work on eggshells.
Yes, be
Yes,
very conscious of the
exactly.
kind of things that you do
Yes.
and say.
But reconnection is not easy, because
It's not
like
easy at all.
there's a friend that I tried reconnecting with this year, and I just had to delete her number again. Like,
Oh my god.
Because that strain is already
It's
there.
already
I
there.
can't do this
can't
with you.
do this.
Do you
Nah,
get?
nah, nah.
It's
I'm
not
out of
because
here.
I'm trying to reconnect with you. And
Wait, the conversation now goes, hey, hi, good morning.
Hello.
It
Hi,
wasn't
how are
about
you?
the
How are you
conversation.
doing?
It wasn't about the conversation. It was just about that she now had too many friends. Like,
Okay.
I have to
You're not
compete
trying
with
to
all of
fit
these
in.
people.
She already,
Okay.
she has replaced you already. Can't they go?
I move.
I just have to give myself sense, like, girl.
I know
delete
they're
the number,
here.
just
Move
move
on,
on,
move
because-
on. Move on, move
She
on.
was-
Don't
Because
be
it's not even
tired.
on the latest gist again. Now you have to, should have to start telling you, oh, this is what
Yes,
Exactly.
there are so many things that have happened and you are not aware. You are lost and all those kind of stuff.
So I just have to say goodbye, like,
No, it is
goodbye,
what
friend.
it is.
Yeah, I'm here.
Sometimes it's painful, but you just have to admit
Of course,
it.
it's always
And
painful.
other times, like, if you have the choice, please reconnect, I beg.
No, don't reconnect because you not be like, we don't know where we go for.
No, that's
Don't do
like, no, don't do that.
Because I feel like a lot of people they don't leave people behind because they feel like, oh, what if tomorrow now I need your
Nah.
help?
That's true.
You shouldn't live life like that. There's
If
some
I'm
people that
reconnecting with you,
are supposed to be in your past. Like, let them stay there.
Let them go.
Funny enough, like when it gets to that time where you need that help, there are people that
that
will
will
show
come
up
true
for
for
you.
you.
People will definitely show up for you. Like, I don't expect people that have left behind. I'll not be like, okay, because I left you behind now. No, you are in my past. Remain in
Remain in
my
the
past.
past,
But you see, one thing
baby.
about life, there are always people you meet in that future that will do that thing you need them to do,
And
even
more,
do
and
even
more,
do
and
more.
more. Of course.
Like,
And more.
that's
If I'm
supposed to be-
reconnecting with you, I'm reconnecting because of my own peace. I want peace with myself. I don't want to be sleeping and I'm like, oh, I have grudge with this person. Like, sometimes I actually think of it that, oh, I didn't talk to this person for like 6 years. It was not needed. It was not needed. Like, we could have done this thing. We could have moved on. We could have been better. And that was like the first time we're having like a, like, we like call it fights.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the first time. So I probably think we did not know how to handle it.
And do stuff.
But I would say it was needed because it all depends on why you guys fell out. Do you get it? Maybe it was needed because there are some breaks that are needed. Though. You just start realizing who you are when you move on from certain people. Because sometimes people subdue you. Now, it's not consciously. They are not doing it on purpose. But you don't get to be your best self when you're around certain people. So when you leave them, you start realizing that, okay, I can do this all by myself.
Yes,
like, why do I need this person? And you just become a better version of yourself.
But there are some reconnections that are very necessary, though, because I believe that you should be able to build friendship, and then it's not something that you should just throw away just like that. Do you understand now?
Yeah.
Friendships are very, very difficult to build. Honestly, if my friends leave me like this,
they are
I swear
difficult.
I'm just going to die. I'm going to remain
They are
friendless.
difficult.
It's very difficult to build.
Yeah.
So if I fall out with a friend and I
Yeah.
am reconnecting, I'm going to reconnect because friendships are so difficult, my sister.
It's not easy to
I cannot be
reconnect
doing
sometimes.
another one. I
There's-
can't-
If I could reconnect with one person, there's one person I would definitely love to reconnect with. But I'm ashamed of reconnecting with that person because of what I did
What
to
you
that
did.
person.
Thank God you have admitted that you have bad character.
Do you guys see now what we are saying?
No, it's not about having bad character. I just feel like I'm really young. Just like I got into school early. Do you get it?
Early.
Very young. I was young, senseless. I mean, at that point in my life, I didn't know what friendship was. Do you get it? I just do whatever I like. If you want to stay,
You go.
if you want to go,
You go.
if I want to hurt you, I'll hurt
Hurt
you,
you.
and I'll be so peaceful.
Young
But
and
now
reckless.
that I'm like,
I'm getting it.
now that I'm aging and you get
Can't they
I'm
realize
actually
life is
realizing
not
that,
like
okay, this because she was actually the first person that gave me an actual birthday gift on my birthday. Do you get like at that point like we don't have money, you don't have money. We're in secondary school.
Yeah, but she gave
But
me a
you
gift.
gathered money and
That's
gave
very,
me.
very
me. That's very
intentional.
important.
Do you
Yes,
get?
it
But
is.
when she needed me,
A
I
queen
was
was born.
Avatar.
One thing about me, I like to run, oh, but you have problem, please.
You
Christine
have
is
God,
going
then
to
call
run.
God. You have God, then call me.
I'm not going to pick your call because I can't even deal with my own problem. How am I supposed to deal with
Deal
your
with
problem?
yours.
But now I'm learning how to handle issues,
Issues.
and I just feel like I needed to leave all those people
Maturity
because
is setting in,
if they
definitely.
really were attached to my life, probably their life would have been messy too. They would just be crying every time because I know how to hurt people.
Oh.
I can't do it.
Don't hurt
Now
me.
I'm
So happy.
now I'm a better person, and it's definitely okay.
But then let's turn the conversation. How do you heal from bad friendships? Do you take a walk? Do you call somebody else? Or do you even find a friend to replace the friend that you've lost?
Nah.
I think you should grieve, first of all. That's just it.
How long do you want to grieve?
It's okay to cry. You know, I
It's
tell
not the
people
end.
that it's, you know, when you grieve, it has a way of letting all these emotions out that you feel, and then you feel better. You can also seek help, you know, talk to trusted individuals,
Yeah.
even your other friends, seek closure. That's one way to heal.
I don't think you should like jump into another friendship and
friendship.
just try
No,
to
no,
no, no.
replace.
No, you should not do
like
that.
take your
You
time.
should.
It's hard. It's painful. It's not a relationship. Friendship is much more deeper,
Yeah.
and you need to heal. don't go and have another friend. Calm down first. Think, oh, this was what went wrong. If I have
That's why I
another
say you should
person,
grieve.
if I have another person, this is what I would like to
Yeah.
do
Do
better.
better.
Like, then talk to people. Your mom.
And also embrace new opportunities, do new things, go to
Exactly.
places.
Don't
meet-
cage
Be open
yourself.
to meeting new people.
Yes,
Like,
exactly.
that's very
Start
important.
new.
I feel like I'm not really open to meeting new people.
I'm very
very
open.
open to
oh.
meeting
I'm
new
shy.
My
Like,
hands are
I don't know how
wide.
to have like new conversations. I feel like I'm just so used to like my circle
Your
of
close,
friends, and I'm
space.
like, okay, I'm fine. But then it is a very good thing
Yeah.
to diversify.
Yes.
Very, very.
Because-
They might not be your close friends, but they can just be really helpful in your life.
Actually.
That's true.
They are not going to replace the friends that you already have. When it comes to healing, I think one of the first steps is acceptance. A lot of people live
Yes,
they live in
that's
denial.
denial.
They don't want to
Yes.
believe
You
this
don't
thing
want, like,
happened.
no.
Like, it happened. Just
Has already
accept
happened.
it and
Accept
move
it and move
on.
on.
Accepting something doesn't mean you are weak. It
No,
just means you've
it doesn't.
acknowledged the fact that
That
it did
it
happen.
happened.
You acknowledge that
And I'm
you
ready
are
to move
flawed,
on.
you weren't perfect, and now you're ready to move on. Just learn to move on. Sometimes you can even isolate yourself. I think I was in isolation for like 2 years. I wasn't really talking to anybody, not because of what my friends did, but just because like I was going through life too, and then breaking up with a lot of people, now falling out with my friends. It just happened. Like, see, I lost everybody back to back. This one left me. This one left me. I was like, it can't be that all of these people are bad people. I'm
Yeah,
definitely
the
a bad person. And that time my siblings they'll be like, do you know you're a bad person? I'll be like, I'm not a bad person.
I'm not a
Me?
bad person.
Me that's
no.
a good person you get. So that's basically it. But I started accepting me for me. I just knew that okay, this is you. And it doesn't mean this is you and you're going to leave it like that.
No,
Obviously,
this is you
can
and I
become a
want to
better
change.
person.
I want to be
learn
a
and you
better
can
Yeah.
person.
grow.
So I took it upon
So
myself
Rosie,
to
what
change.
do you think are ways that you can also heal?
Uh, like do things. Wait. I feel like isolation is good, but don't stay too long.
Too
in
long in isolation,
No,
yes.
Yeah.
don't stay too long
So
in
if you don't turn to
isolation.
something else.
And it's painful, but then just try. Don't just replace that friend immediately,
Immediately.
because it will feel like, oh, it's just like you living a relationship
Yeah,
with your
and-
ex and
Yes,
you're trying
Immediately
to
getting into
another
another
you're trying to
relationship.
bring another person like immediately. Take your time, calm down, like look at yourself. Okay, this is what me I did, like you said
Yeah.
about acceptance.
Acceptance.
Accept this is what you did. Then okay, then I just feel like there might have been things that you are doing with this person that you feel like, oh, you can't do anymore because this person is no longer there. Find new hobbies. Eh?
And please don't be a
Find
victim in
new
your
hobbies.
story.
See?
People like to
Oh,
play
it's
victim.
this
Like,
person that did it. I did not have any
didn't
play in
do,
it.
no.
Come
Amazing.
on now.
don't be a victim.
no.
I think that's one thing that holds people back from moving on in life, because they
Victim
like people to
mentality.
pity them. When you want people to
Yes,
always
pity
pity
party.
you can't move on. You can't move
But
on.
people use people to heal though.
Yeah, you
Yes.
use people to heal. You use people
That's what
to
I'm
heal.
saying about replacing the person immediately.
But what if that's the only way that you can heal?
Then
will
do it.
crash. But
It's not going
no,
to
the
crash.
friendship
That-
is going to
see, that
crash.
People are different. For me, I can stay in isolation, work on myself, and I'll move on from that person. But there are some people, they need to feel
Someone
friendship
else's
again.
presence,
They need
yes.
to feel what
No,
it's like to
me-
have
me, I
a
don't
close
support
person to
that.
now move on from
the
that
other
person.
person.
So that's how some people are, and it's really okay.
I actually don't support that. I feel like you should wait first. But then, like, if
We should wait first. What are we
like
waiting
if
for?
down the
Wait
line
on
you
the Lord.
I mean, don't wait on the Lord. But I don't feel like you should just like find another person and just replace immediately. No.
You're not finding another person. The thing is, when the opportunity comes to be friends with another person, take the
What if
opportunity.
it
the
comes
opportunity.
immediately? And you
Take
have
the
not healed?
opportunity.
Also take
Take
it,
it.
yes.
Because you don't know what's going to come out of that friendship.
Sometimes it might even be better.
Yeah.
That's very true.
And that's it on today's episode of Hot Potato Podcast. We do hope you had a great time. Don't forget, this is a new season and we need all the love that we can get. And our inboxes are widely open for your opinions. We would love to hear from you. Sure, you have had experiences with your friends. You've fallen out and you've reconnected. Please share with us and we'll be open to respond to your comments. And that's it, guys.
Do not forget to like, to share, to comment. We need all the loves and we need to keep the conversation going. And of course, do not forget to subscribe and turn on your notification bell. Until we come your way again next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.